that's why I was using Tush Ajepako. Like I am an Ajepako person that was tushed. But when I wanted to start MC 2013, I said I now removed the Ajepako and now added MC Tush. So from then, you know, the only when I started the MC Tush, then the first event I had, can I start searching for the picture? I went to Lagos Island to buy the costume, one suit, polo. I think it was the GB University, their dinner, one stuff like that. So the reason I make sure I dress because I asked myself that how will people differentiate me when they started calling me? I said, okay, I need to fit into that name. So when they introduced me on that day, the first time they are seeing somebody new, I went on stage, we're like, oh, this guy look good. So, you know, the compliment alone made me, I told myself, any show I'm having, I must make sure at least 50% are going into what I put on. So it always makes me, when I appear anywhere, oh, this guy, even if anything I want to say is not funny, my look alone will make you get carried away, you know. So that's why I now venture into this fashion. Then before I started doing small model here and there to get to KSF and KSF.
Obvious. The hustle is real. Obvious. How would you describe your fashion style and what makes you different from others?
Okay, one of my trademark is my beards. I'm still looking forward to when I will cut the beards because I just want to see what it's going to be like. Although I want to change the style, then after a week remove it, grow everything afresh and all. You know, one of the things that makes me unique is I've been to so many fashion shows that clothes that people will put on and it will not look good on them. The moment I put it on, you know, it's different entirely. I don't know where this aura came from. Shall I see the way I dressed today? It was not planned. This is not I planned to dress.
It still look good.
But at the end of the day, I just said, let me just try. I just repicture it when the top got faulty. I just repicture, okay, what if I use it black? And I changed it like, oh wow, so this is I look Gen Z like this. Yeah. So it's all about understanding combinations too.
Yes.
You know, it counts because some people have expensive clothes, but they still don't look good on it. And there's some people that will use 5K say for enter top out dress for you like this, like, oh wow, this is that. So it's not even about the amount of what you are wearing. There's something one of my pastor back then made me understand, Pastor Brian. He said the clothes you wear does not make you. You make the clothes you wear.
Damn. I love that.
Because I think there was an event, I was telling sir, I don't know what to wear, blah blah blah. Now told me that if I think it was Rihanna, you made mention that if Rihanna put on any clothes, that cloth will have more high because it is Rihanna that is putting it on. That Rihanna is not going to have any higher this because of the cloth she's putting on. And there was one day I went for one event in ShopRite. I went to see somebody on my way out. So somebody gave me one Gucci shirt. So I wore the shirt. Then Gucci fake was plenty now. The Versace. So as I was walking, that big people used to come to shop at Rihanna. I'm the girl with Abdel like, I've seen Versace in my life before, but this one is so damn fake. I mean, I can hear from afar now. I was really pissed. I turned back. I went to chill it. I got another normal polo. So since then, I don't really look out for brands name or maybe if I want to buy a watch or anything. I don't really look at brand because those brands does not define who I am.
Yes.
I define it. So that's one of the things that changed the whole.
I love that. How do you see the fashion industry in Benin Republic today? Do you think young designers and fashion lovers are getting enough recognition?
For now, I can't really say they are getting enough recognition. I still believe there's a lot of work that they need to put in. Yeah, because most of my stores were from Benin before, but over time, you know, I've been trying to touch back to Nigeria again because whether you like it or not, Nigeria still remains one of the best in Africa. You know, because of our level of creativity. In fact, even most of these people here, they still look up to us for creativity. You know, so no matter how you want to do it, you can never beat it. So I just believe the country is growing. Yeah. The country is growing. For the past 10 years, things are changing. We and that way. Yes. Tomorrow is even the independence of Benin Republic. You know, so I believe with time it will get better, and I need them to put in the work too because we can't just believe it will get better with procrastinating without no work being put into it. So with time, I believe it will get better.
Do you believe the way somebody dress can influence how people see them?
And of course, there is an old saying that you dress the way you want to be addressed, and it's more of, because anytime you see anybody, you profile them. If somebody come and meet you, before the person even talk, you look them from head to toe to know, let me say someone robbed me. That is it's profiling, is the natural instinct and all of that. So me, I always tell people that looking good is a good business. If you want to, like for instance, now you want to come and see me, you wear a ripped short jean and one kind of rough polo, they will tell you that I'm not around now. But imagine, and you have money, but imagine you come, you suit up, or you are on corporate, or you very simple dressing, and you come. It will be easier for them to, and when you dress good, it gives you access. It gives you respect too. And it makes people see you as a responsible person.
I like that. Outside of work, fashion, and event, who is the real Mr. Tush? Who's behind Mr. Tush?
I don't want to really go out. I want to spend most of my time alone because, for instance, I come to school, everybody wants to see me meeting, talk. So at the end of the day, when I get home, I just want to be alone. I just want to listen to music. I just want to surf. I love the internet, especially Twitter. That they call it X now. I just want to surf the net. So I am just this simple guy that wants to make people happy, but making sure my own happiness is a priority. So that's just it.
I like that. What's one difficult moment in your career that shaped who you are today?
Difficult moment. I think the first one was exchange rates.
That's everybody difficult moment.
The first one was exchange rate. That was 2017 when the money started getting bad. So shows were not coming like before. So because my money was very high, and if you cannot afford me, I don't choose to negotiate anything. So I started thinking, how do I go about it? How do I make things better? What can I do? So that's what gave birth to Tush Egg Growth Cream. I would have left Benin completely 2017, 2018. But the birth of that Tush Egg Growth Cream around June 2018, money started coming in, I stayed back. Then it was still Sapa again when things were kind of looking somehow venturing into tourism and education. So money is part of the motivation, and the fact that we also want to inspire others that are coming here, the young ones that people come here and tell you Benin is an empty land, there's nothing happening, as a dry place. No, there are a lot of opportunities here, so that we are not tapping it and all of that. So it's one of the incidents.
Okay. You mentioned about Tush Cosmetic.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about it? Because some people in my comment section, especially on my TikTok, are asking how long does it take for the hair cream to actually be effective?
Okay, it takes, the one thing I realized over time is that we don't grow hair the same way. The rate at which I grow hair is not the same way you grow hair due to your own body system, your hormones and whatsoever. But apparently we give 3 weeks if you are consistent with it. Because the thing I notice about most we African people, especially Nigerians, that we are not consistent. They give you malaria medicine that use it for 5 days. Once you feel better the 3rd days, you will just drop it. And when you tell people use this every day for 3 days, they can use it maybe 2 times, leave it, come after 5 days. So when you are consistent, you see results. You follow the instructions that was given to you, you get your results. Because people want to grow beards, but do you have the patience? Can you exercise the patience, and can you put in the work?
Can you share a little motivational speech to the viewers who are watching that want to become just like you?
Motivation. The best motivator is for you to motivate yourself, because no matter anything anyone wants to tell you from now to tomorrow, if you did not tell yourself the truth, you are going nowhere. Motivational speaker can call you need to perspire, to admire the fire that you tire. When the person leave, if you don't sit yourself down to advise yourself, it will just enter from here, come outside for you. So the best thing I can tell anybody is, number one, know who you are. Because if you don't know who you are, you can't even know where you stand. You need to know who you are first. That is the most important thing. When you know who you are, you know your abilities. Because the Bible said, the gift of the man maketh way for him. And with that gift I've given to you, I'll make you sit among kings upon kings. So if you don't sit yourself down to ask yourself, what do I have? It's not better to be a musician. It's not better to be a comedian. It's not better to be a streamer. You must know what you are good at. Should I say, create a career within your passion. Because when you make your passion work, your work becomes hobby. Like if you like to, I have a friend that love to see people look good, so she will venture into fashion. So even when money is not coming, she's happy because it is that passion that she has. So you must learn to work around that. And secondly, there are some people that have talent. Work on your talent, although talent is never enough. you still need the right character and the right people.
True.
But most importantly, know who you are. When you know yourself, it will help you to discover yourself better. Then put in the work. Because I notice another thing, most especially the Gen Z now, many of them don't want to work. People are looking for fast money, and fast money cannot take you for long. You need what is sustainable. So put in the work, check within yourself what you know you are capable of, what you can do, and at the end of the day, it's a win-win. Most importantly, surround yourself with the right people, because these days there's something I call, these days men that talk about social currency, because most times it's not everything that you use money. But when you socialize with people, oh, I know this person, that's how you know Dangote.
Yes,
I know somebody. Okay, the video, for instance, when this album launch, Dangote was there. How many people that have done album that the Dangote attend? None. But because the video father knows Dangote, they use the influence. It does not really need to ask to be our father, because our father did not even do all those things. But I know this person, I know this person, I know this person. From there, work, and also learn to work with people. And also, we must learn to unlearn and relearn, because most of us don't learn. We just stick to the old way. That's just it.
W's in the chat, guys. W's. Yo, you guys should subscribe, please.
Please subscribe. We need your subs.
Because I'm giving you guys best content.
And we are still going to be having Mr. USB.
Yes, Charles.
Next week.
You guys should prepare. Next week we're having Mr. USB. He's a popular Benin content creator. So you guys should hit the like button, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Chat.